Hi,
Hi,
I'm Felix,
Tracy.
and that noise you hear in the background is our son Amile. He just said hello. Yeah, well, so good evening. Today is Sunday, it's the 10th day of January, a month we thought would never come. We've all taken so much loss last year, and yeah, COVID is here. It's dangerous, guys. Keep to all the protocols and make sure that you wear your mask and you keep it distance. Well, doesn't matter here because she sleeps next to me, so unless you want us to sleep with our masks on, doesn't make sense at all. Otherwise, we good. Yeah, we still standing, guys. So kudos to you. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Now, now the reason why we're recording this is because there was a rise in the number of domestic cases of domestic violence during the lockdown. Couples are not used to spending that much time together, and it resulted in a lot of GBV cases being reported. And then we thought maybe let's record this thing because every time people see us, they always asking, we would say, how come we get along so much and how do we do it? So we thought maybe we'd share some tips on disagreements, on debates, arguments. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we do have those. Yeah,
we do, trust me.
Yeah, and I let you win most of the time. Yeah.
He does not let me win anything.
Okay, I lose. Okay. Jesus, I mean, you so want to be a part of this.
He does.
Alrighty then. So you guys will ask questions, and then on the next session we'll answer those questions. But for now, I'm just going to let Tracy actually tell us how she deals with arguments and debates in a relationship.
Gosh, how do I deal with you? This guy is a lot.
Oh, not me. Just arguments.
Personal perspectives. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, arguments, I think you just need to let the other person, go into their corner, go into their space and, have a moment with themselves first before you actually approach the situation. And then once you've had your thoughts to yourself, then you go and you approach the situation. You're like, okay, this and this I did not like. Tell me what it is that you didn't like about the situation. Because I feel if we get into it at that moment, we're both angry and we're both heated and we end up saying things that we didn't particularly want to say to each other. So I think it's best to just collect yourself, calm yourself down first, think about it. What exactly is it that upset you and how you want to approach the situation, and go to your partner
And the words tend to linger long after the argument is gone.
Oh, yes, they do.
You sleep it off and you wake up the next day and you're feeling better and you realize you love your partner for whatever reason. But the words that you said in that argument still linger on. So I agree with Tracy 100%. Always make sure, also as Kati, you don't argue when you're still angry and or heated up. And also remember the most important thing, that you argue with your partner, someone that you love. Yeah. And you might win the argument and lose your partner. So what's the whole point? Why would you get into something like that where you lose the very same person that you love? So argue with that and be prepared to lose an argument, and be prepared to compromise and sacrifice, and you live to fight another day.
And sometimes try and look at, as much as it's very hard to do, just try and sit back and look from their side of the argument and see, was I wrong? How was I wrong? And how can I improve upon it? Also, what I've learned was,
What have you learned? Not every fight is worth it. Sometimes you need to just concede and just let them have their way. Because guys, that is very important. Not everything that upsets you needs to result into a fight or an argument. Sometimes you just said, you let them have their way. And also just remember, especially for us guys, remember, Wuti, your partner is a fully grown adult. and they have a right to full enjoyment of their lives. And you're not their father. You don't control their movements. You don't control their association. They're free to associate with whoever they want to associate with. You are not their father. You're not their warden. You are their partner. And that is very important. Like, for instance, what I know with my wife is, umethetha, I listen. Because I teach. You see, very important thing. Umdesifazane hlezi njalo la. Yep. Njalo methetha yabo. Ufana nje yakho ekhonkotha njalo uluku sometimes emnyango uthi ibonana. But njengakhonkotha njalo mekhonkotha uhamba uyoqalaza. So that is the one thing. I'm not likening you to a dog. I'm just saying that.
And it's also something that I realized that at some point I started doing. I started, and I was like, no, wait, Tracy, this is not you. Bring it back. Bring Tracy back all the way back. And just, especially when don't let things fester until it's like a huge issue. Like if your partner did something in that moment that you didn't like, okay, take a minute or two and then approach it. Don't let it happen again and again and again and again, because then it will fester and it will become this huge bomb that just explodes. And then you're talking about things that you don't want to necessarily talk about. I don't want to say the D word, but you know.
And also, it's okay to learn lessons from previous relationships, but don't let that influence you too much into the new relationship. Like, you have flags that when raised, then you cower and you go into you cocoon into a corner. You're like, there it is happening again. Now, these are two different individuals. We've all had our fair share of ups and downs in our relationships, and we've had our fair share of bad relationships. That should not influence your attitude and how you approach all your problems in the new relationship. So that's very important, guys. So I think if maybe for the interest of time and for this session, what's important is never argue when you're still angry. Yeah?
Don't go to bed angry as well.
She sometimes goes to bed angry.
Yeah, because I don't like talking, so it's like... when you sleep,